Good morning everybody. Welcome to our class. In the last class we have learnt about our planet Earth. What are there? We see the huge land masses and also the water bodies. Now present we can tell the time and also know the address. So how do we write an address? We use house number and then the name of a street or a place or road number and then the name of a city or the village. That is how we locate an address. But earlier the people do not know how to find the address. They used to travel by a guess or an idea. So how do we locate this address on the globe or on the map? As we have learnt in our last class, what is a globe? Globe is a model of the earth and map is something that is the drawing which is represented on a flat surface or a part of a earth on a flat surface in detail, which are easily carried away in any places. Those are maps. Am I right? So today we are going to learn about how to find the time and the date and also the directions by using latitudes and longitudes. So the name of our topic is the lines of latitude and the lines of longitude. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to learn about lines of latitude, properties of them, and lines of longitude, properties of longitude, and locating places on a globe. Okay, let's start. So here, what are lines of longitude? When you take a globe, as you all know, our earth is round in shape like a sphere. So here you might have played with a top. Many of you played with a top. What do you use? You use a rope. You tie a rope to a top and throw it on a ground. What happens? It spins. It rotates very fast. Same like that, our earth also rotates. Am I right? So how does it rotate? It rotates on an axis. Axis is called as an imaginary line. So here we don't have a start point or an end point on a earth. Where to start, where to end, we don't know. Because why we don't know? Because it is shaped like a sphere which is round in shape. It does not have any start point or the end point. So here we have points on a globe. When you see a globe, it is having an imaginary points. Very top is the north and the bottom to it is the south. That is called as poles. Those are called as poles. So the topmost is the north pole and very opposite to it, which is bottom, is called as south pole. Okay, so here I'll show you by a drawing. The earth, which is round in shape, or the model of the earth, which is called as globe. As we all know, earth is shaped like a sphere which is bulging on either sides, not round in shape. You can't see it correctly. It is bulging on either side. That is why it is called as sphere. Now what are latitudes? Latitudes are nothing but a horizontal lines like this, which are circles drawn. When you draw a circle on a wall, how does it appear? Like that. These are called as latitudes, which are also called as sleeping lines. So these are all in equal distances. Okay, these lines are called as lines of latitude, and the straight lines, which are standing lines, which are semicircle, are called as lines of longitudes. These are wider in equator and become nearer, comes closer when it comes to the end point. So here we see the end points. These points are called as the poles. These points are called as the poles. So here we see this is in top direction, which is called as north. This is called North Pole and the bottom to it is called as South Pole. The sleeping lines are called as lines of latitude, whereas the standing lines are called as lines of longitude. Then we have a very big line which cuts this sphere into two equal halves. That is called as equator, which divides the globe or the earth into two equal halves. That is called as equator. That is also called as 0-degree latitude. It cuts into two halves. Same figure here. The upper part is called as northern hemisphere because it is the north zone, and the lower part of it is called as southern hemisphere, which is in southern region. Okay, this line equator is very big. So these all or lines of latitudes are also called as parallels. They are parallel to each other at equal distances. So how many lines we have here in total, including the equator? We have 181 lines of latitude. So there are 7 main lines of latitude. What are they? In the northern hemisphere, we have North Pole, which is merely like a point. We cannot see it. It is represented like a point. That is called as North Pole. And we have Arctic Circle, which is at 66.5 degrees north. That is called as Arctic Circle in northern hemisphere. And the same 66.5 degrees south is called as Antarctic Circle, which is in southern hemisphere. And we see Tropic of Cancer in northern hemisphere, which is 23.5 degrees north. That is Tropic of Cancer. And the same 23.5 degrees south, which is in southern hemisphere. As I have told you, above the equator is northern hemisphere and below the equator is called as southern hemisphere. So 23.5 degrees south is Tropic of Capricorn. We can also call this 0.5 as half, 66.5 degrees north, 23.5 degrees north. That is Tropic of Cancer. 66.5 degrees north is Arctic Circle. Arctic, and this is Antarctic Circle. And here 0 degree is the equator. So below 0 degrees equator is called as southern hemisphere, where we see 23.5 degrees north, which is called as Tropic of Capricorn. Sorry, this is south. 23.5 degrees south is called as Tropic of Capricorn, and 66.5 degrees south is called as Antarctic Circle. These are 2 points which are called as North Pole on the top, and very opposite to it is South Pole. So now here we are going to learn about properties of latitude. What are properties? The belongings which belong to them. What is belonging of latitude? What are lines of latitude called? They are also called as parallels, as they are having equal distances, which goes from 0 degrees to north. North Pole is of 90 degrees and the South Pole is of 90 degrees south, which is S, denoted by S, and North Pole, which is denoted by N. So 90 degrees N is North Pole, 90 degrees S is South Pole. Okay. So in the same way, we have what? 181 parallel lines at equal distances. And next we have the equator, which is a very big line, very big circle, great circle, which is also called as great circle, while the others are smaller circles, small circles when compared to equator. Equator is a great circle which is in center. So the length of the parallel decreases as we go towards the poles. The length here, when compared to equator, they decreases as we go towards the northern part, or as we come down towards the southern part, the length of the pole, length of the latitudes decreases. Okay, then the lines of longitude, as we have said that the standing lines, the semicircles which goes from north pole to the south pole are called as lines of longitudes, are also called as meridians. The other name for longitudes is meridians. And the other name for latitude is parallels. Okay. So what is meridian means? Meridian means a midday. So these lines of latitudes and lines of longitude cut each other at an angle of 90 degrees, which is right angle. You can see here. This is a right angle. Okay. Then latitudes are numbered. So the latitudes which passes through, observe it, Greenwich latitude which passes from the London are called as Greenwich latitudes. Okay, they are also called as prime meridians or main meridian, that is 0 degree longitude. Then next, these lines of longitudes are followed by the right side, the right of your hand. Which direction it shows? It shows the east, and the left towards your hand is west. So these lines of longitudes goes to east and west. Okay, they are total number of 180 degrees longitudes. How many longitudes we have? 180 longitudes. So here the longitudes are farther to the equator, and when comes to the pole, the distances are decreases. The distance of the longitude decreases as it comes to the poles, like this. These are all imaginary lines. Okay, something like this. So the length of the longitude decreases as it comes towards the poles. So it spreads towards the east and the west. So the 180 degrees longitude is also called as prime meridian. So here it cuts to the east and the west. That line cuts to 180 degrees cut to the east and the west. That east part is called as eastern hemisphere. When comes to the west, it is called as western hemisphere. Then what are the properties of longitude? And 180 degrees longitude is called as international date line. What it is called? International date line, by which you can locate the date and also the time. Okay, then what are the properties of longitude? Longitudes are not parallel to each other but meet at the two end points. What are they? They are not parallel to each other. Latitudes are parallel to each other, but longitudes are not parallel to each other. They meet at a point, which is North Pole and the South Pole. The longitudes are the farthest at the equator, and the length of it decreases when it meets to the poles. Okay, these are the properties of longitudes. Next is locating the places on a globe. How to locate a place on a globe? The network of lines of latitudes and longitude is called as a grid. What it is called? Grid. The network of lines of latitudes and longitude. It is also called as graticule. Okay. We can locate all the places on the earth's surface with the help of grid. With the help of a grid, we can locate all the places. Then suppose, for example, if I take a place, Kolkata, which is at 23 degrees north and 87 degrees east. So where it is located, which means that the Kolkata is located at 23 degrees north latitude and 87 degrees east longitude. By this, with the help of the lines of latitudes and longitude, you can locate the places easily. Not only the places but also the town, villages, rivers, seas, whatever comes on the earth or a map or a globe, you can locate places easily using these lines of latitudes and lines of longitudes. Okay. Then international date line. What is the help of this international date line, where 180 degrees longitude is called as international date line? Longitude help us to calculate the time of a place. So this date line, international date line, help us to calculate a time of a place. We know that Earth takes about 24 hours or 1440 minutes. 1 hour makes 60 minutes, which is in total 24 hours, which is equal to 1440 minutes to complete one rotation. So one rotation is equal to 360 degrees. So it covers a time of 4 minutes. How much time? 4 minutes. So when going towards east, you gain a day. When going towards east, you gain a day, and when you go towards west, you lose a day. That means here when going towards east, you add a day, and the 180 degrees longitude is also called as international date line. So when you go towards the east, you add a day or you gain a day, and when you go towards the west of international date line, you lose a day. You lose, the time decreases, or you subtract the time. When you go towards the east, you increase the time, add the time. So that is how you can locate the places and date and time by using these lines of latitude and lines of longitude. Just go through a recap. So what? The earth does not have a top or a bottom, no start point or an end point. So we have two poles, dots, which are called as north pole and a south pole, which rotates on an axis. Then lines of latitude are also called as parallels, in which we have 23.5 degrees north is called as Tropic of Cancer, 66.5 degrees north is called as Arctic Circle, where it is separated by an equator, a very great circle. Equator is also called as great circle. It is also known as 0 degrees latitude, which is of great size. And the other latitudes, the size of the other parallels decreases when compared to equator. So the above the equator are called as northern hemisphere, and below the equator are called as southern hemisphere. So in northern hemisphere you have Arctic and Tropic of Cancer, and in southern hemisphere you have Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. And then the 2 points which are opposite to each other are called as North Pole and South Pole, which are denoted by N and S. These are 90 degrees north is called as North Pole, and 90 degrees south is called as South Pole. Then we have lines of longitude, which are farthest to the equator and are the height of the longitude decreases when it meets to the point. That is what we have all learned today. And 180 degrees longitude is also called as international date line, where we can locate time easily. That is what we have all learned today in our class. Hope you enjoyed today. Thank you all.